As I think the interview that we all hope for on this evening is, of course, Declan Rice.
My man!
Talk to me! What a performance, huh?
I can't, Mike, I can't describe it, honestly. I don't think it's going to hit me what I've done tonight. 2 free kicks in a quarter-final at home against Real Madrid. It's special. I'm so happy. Probably the best moment in my career for sure. Thierry's holding the trophy that he's won probably 100 times in his career.
I mean, look,
my first one, so I'm obviously buzzing. But yeah, it was.
They already gave it to him, and I just wanted to make the gesture because the game tonight, guys. I'm just gonna go in if you allow me. First and foremost, like the game that you had is just. I mean, it was crazy the way you played, but you looked like you played the game because you wanted to prove a point. I don't know to who. To your teammates, the fans, or some
maybe
people,
to Jim Carragher. You need to prove some points to Jim Carragher.
Yeah, I think.
You understand? Yeah.
I mean, don't be like.
In these big games, I always try to step up, and I just thought go out there and have no fear. What have you got to lose? It's a game of football against Real Madrid. If you're going to have fear, good things ain't going to happen. And we really believed as a team that we could win tonight. And went out there every time we had the ball. We tried to be a threat. I tried to run with it as much as I can.
You see the confidence, like I say, it's a team that believes to win. That we're having the belief say they're going to beat Madrid. You understand? This young question, when I say it's a team that we believe that we can win.
Could have had a tap in, the header, and then obviously scored the 2 goals. So I just went out there. I was fearless, and I was ready to, like you said, to prove a point. And we did that.
Do you remember when was the last time Arsenal scored a free kick, a direct free kick?
Burnley away, Martin, Odegaard maybe?
Yeah, but when was that?
2021.
Exactly. And I mean, you said you wanted to do well, but you have doing well and doing what you did. You know what? I'm going to let Micah in because I had Micah on the phone this morning and he said to me, if you allow me, Micah.
Of course.
He said to me, I want to do something
about
Declan Rice because I think he is special in that team. So, Micah, you can go.
No, okay. Basically, in the number 6, I think you're fantastic. But in the number 8, I think you're world class because the way you travel with the ball, so athletic, the tackles, the through balls, absolutely everything. So what I wanted to ask you, how do you find it moving it from the number 6 into a number 8 position?
In fact, Babasato, before Declan Rice go answer that question, this number 8 now be that Shaka role. That role, no be where Rice they play for West Ham. Now I think started like Rice gone say no say if he play that role. Now Teta na come open your eye say this role. I go teach you to run am.
And he's running it perfectly. It's just like if now, just like the way CHUKS will always talk and some other people. If now somebody like Pep Guardiola do this thing now, they're not genius. You understand?
Exactly.
You didn't imagine say person where you don't get the ability or the confidence to even believe say he go even play that place because now 60 they play all in life from the countryside from the former team not over West Ham now 60 they play. You see, say when the Arteta give on the role, he handle and because we are missing that Saka role, that Granit Xhaka role. Because nobody going to play up to now based on where the guy take come out. So you see the way they integrate, and he's doing it perfectly. He himself never believe. You understand? So we need to give some accolades to Arteta. You understand? For converting people to teams where they not be before to become that thing. Not just converting them, they'll do them to become very perfect. Just like Declan Rice now. Kudos to Arteta. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've loved it. Like you said, I feel like I've got the ability to play number 8 and produce goals, produce numbers. It's about having that self-belief, that self-confidence. Obviously, when I first come here, I was playing 6 a lot last year, then moved into 8 at the back end of the season, and then had a conversation with the manager at the start of the season. He said, you can feel like you can do way more for us. You're so athletic, you're so strong, you make really good runs into the box. You can score goals, your left foot, right foot. He'd give me the confidence, to play there. And in these games when they stretch and they open up, it suits me to a T. And I love just getting the ball and travelling with it and trying to make things happen for my teammates. And yeah, I think the number 8 position is really suiting me at the minute.
Declan, now that we've spoken about the fact that, just very quickly, because we've obviously introduced the fact that Micah did the analysis pre-game about you. I can tell you there was nobody who was more Team Declan tonight than Micah. We want to show you his reaction to your goals. Take a look at this.
About my man, Declan Rice, making them runs into the box. Lovely little header, but it's a great save from Courtois. That's why he is the best.
Mike absolutely desperate for Declan Rice to do well tonight after his analysis in the pre-game.
The first goal, stand tall. Say, standing ovation. The bow.
Is that after the first one?
He really kept man love. He really kept saying, go see Karaga. You see, he's so happy. You see Karaga.
You manifested
Karaga don't even be happy. You see how he the head on one side. Karaga na very market for this one.
I just wanted to ask, obviously, Declan, something. The first free kick. Yeah. So obviously, I'm in the stand and I'm thinking, is it Odegaard taking it? And then I see that Bukayo comes and you coming. I'm thinking, Thibaut Courtois, really? You put 4 men on the wall and you leave that space for a right footer? Yeah. What did you think at that particular moment? Because I thought the wall wasn't placed well. I thought he was going to put 5 because if you have 2 men on the ball, you have to put 5.
Yeah, so before this, all this was happening, our set piece coach, we was planning to cross the ball back post.
Yes.
Me reverse.
Oh, that's why he was doing that.
He was doing that. So he wanted us to reverse cross it, to the back post.
So when did you think of shooting?
And then I stood with Bukayo and I said, it doesn't feel right to cross the ball here. And I looked at the wall and then I looked at Courtois, like you said, and I see that space for the right foot around the outside of the wall. And Bukayo said, if you feel it, take it. And I said, you know what? And if you don't take the risk, you don't score. So, yeah, as soon as it left my foot,
the reward is in the risk.
Yeah, exactly.
You see the confidence when Saka give up. If you get it, when just take it, you know.
That's more than a chance. I mean, I call
he's taking the credit. Please,
please, stop.
Our set piece master, and they say they take the credit. Our set
piece
master.
About the first one, there was more of a think about it and you have it. But the second one, like, I think you surprised us all. I mean, you can have 10 goalkeepers. I don't know how many walls you want.
I think this what means. I think this part of my game gets questioned in terms of like my ability with ball striking and scoring goals. I know I can produce these kind of moments. It's just about doing it more and more. And as soon as it left my foot, I just knew and I had the confidence after the first one. And yeah.
But you know what I like with the technique is that you whipped it so hard early. And you didn't let your leg go so much. Yeah. If you know what I mean, you held it a bit.
Do you know there, like, as well?
You see where Henry they talk about the technique. How they play, you sitting early, this and that. Look what's in Van Bronckhorst. This former Arsenal player they talk this morning.
He's a disgrace to be an Arsenal player.
Say this go now, easy go. It takes skill. You need the right curve. You need the right pace. You need to know how to kick and wear. Like, what is that talking? It vexed me like mad. Like,
that was exactly what Thierry they talk about just now. Say, he said take determination, and when he go take him, the skills when he go take him, when he go take him. Imagine, way before my Arsenal player, they condemn your teammates, even for you to they give them more encouragement. Make somebody like Karaga and his code they shake. Rather, you come up publicly and even for your career, it's called I can free kick for us.
Who dash monkey banana?
When they make maths, you know, it's a bunch of disgrace. When I listen to her for GLF TV this morning, say it doesn't worth calling an Arsenal legend or former player. You are just a bunch of disgrace. It's jealousy. That's what I see there.
Okay, I feel like when I practice these free kicks quite a lot, what I tend to notice is like the more when I make the contact and I like look up quick, it's not the strike I want. When I look down on the ball and just focus on the ball and knowing the spot I want to put, I tend to have more. I tend to have more consistency with it. And obviously, look, that's a one in a like moment that I've just done.
Matter.
Yeah, I know.
Even player not believe.
I've been practicing.
And he tell you?
Yeah, it's come off, and to score 2, I think. To be honest with you, it won't hit me what I've obviously done.
Declan, sorry,
Yeah,
Thierry.
Jimmy
Declan, I just wanted to ask you a question, because every time I hear you interviewed, you speak about getting more goals, and it's funny because I almost feel like I defend you about that, because when I think of great midfield players in the past, and I think of, say, like Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira, Emmanuel Petit, we never judge those players on goals. But the way the game's become now, because it's so stat-driven, and we're part of this as pundits, it's almost like Declan Rice cost 100 million, so he's got to get more goals. Whereas for me, you're just an all-round midfield player who wants to score goals and scored 2 great free kicks tonight. It just, does that play on your mind a bit, this thing that, like, I have to score goals? Because for me, great midfield players of the past were never judged like that.
Yeah, 100%. I think, Cara, as I've got older, I think when I was younger, it probably played on my mind a little bit. But then I've realised as I've got older that, you know, none of that matters. You know, it's just about me going out there and playing consistently well. And I've just tried to do that over and over and over again. Obviously, I'm always going to have my critics. I'm going to have my doubters. That's football. But as long as I can keep, you know, producing on the pitch and playing well and doing well for this club, that's the main thing. There's always so much talk and noise around all of that conversation, and I know you back me up, so I appreciate it.
There's no doubt it's at CBS, Declan, I can assure you.
Jimmy, let him relax. He's got to go. We need him.
Yeah, you need
for
to
the
go,
second leg.
man. You need to
Please, see you
relax.
guys. See you later.
CHUKS, trust me, Thierry Henry is so very happy, very, very happy. Thierry Henry, you know, he show as a leader, and other person will get love for Arsenal. That's somebody like Thierry Henry, and every bit of things what they do for Arsenal, we all appreciate him as a fan. He's a very good guy. You understand?
All right, so guys, thanks for watching. We'll bring you other videos.